What's a hygiene habit that people don't talk about but really should? Cleaning your piercing holes no matter how old they are. Take your earrings out and scrub BCE. Even non-stretched lobes can get really built up and nasty. Using clean pillowcases. Wipe around the edges of your dishwasher door, the door itself and the door frame of the dishwasher. Dishwasher cleaner can't reach the places around the door seal, and when you start to clean it, you realize how much disgusting gunk builds up. Changing your hand towels, and the towels you use after showering, frequently. Coughing and sneezing should always be inside your vampire cape, or the very least covering your mouth so it's not spewing out in front of you. I've lost count on how many people in public sneeze or cough without covering their mouth and see the germs being blasted throughout the area. What really blew my mind is in boot camp we had a series of classes on hygiene alone: how to brush your teeth, how to shower, how to trim your nails. I was so confused. Why would we need to be taught this? Then I went to my first assignment and I realized that not everyone stays clean. Cleaning your belly button, yes, it needs attention too. Washing your hands with soap, believe me, it needs to be talked about. I don't understand why would anyone wear shoes on their bed and put their luggage on their bed? Adjacent, clean the bottom of your purse. You set it down everywhere, all the time, and then you plop it in the kitchen counter. Barf. Lads, clean your fucking facial hair. Too many guys I know don't wash it at all because they think the shampoo running off their head is enough. You're going to give your partners a rash/acne. Keeping your vehicle clean. Don't let those Starbucks cups start to mold on the floor. Flossing your teeth can keep you from getting cavities and help your bad breath. Gum disease is even linked to cardiovascular disease. Lots of people neglect flossing because it hurts or causes their gums to bleed. This is because you have neglected to floss already and have gingivitis. If you have issues with string flossing, you can buy a water pick with an adjustable flow that will be just as effective but can make flossing more comfortable for you. Properly cleaning your feet rather than just letting the soapy water go on them in the shower. Washing behind your ears, washing your scalp, like really going into your hair to wash it, scrubbing your tongue. Honestly, cleaning your phone screen regularly, it's basically a germ magnet we press to our face daily. Wash your hands after using the restroom, especially public ones. Nobody wants food poisoning because you were in a hurry, stupid, or just plain lazy. Scrubbing your tongue, it's key for fresh breath and often forgotten. Put the lid down before you flush the toilet. Being conscious of touching your face and connected to that, washing your hands a bit more often than you think you need to. I do remember not to touch my face when I'm in public, but at home the same should apply. There's so many germs in our home environment, and by touching our face and nose we may get sick, and we all do it unconsciously. And yeah, my body is super sensitive now, so I'm overreacting maybe. If you're wearing protective/sterile gloves, they don't continue to be sterile once you've touched something gross. The amount of times I've seen coworkers handle human specimens with their gloves on, and then touch their face, phone, or hair really shocks me. Same note of people handling raw chicken/meat with gloves and then proceeding to touch every surface imaginable with the gloves on drives me nuts. If you can smell your body odor, everyone can smell it too. Scrubbing their neck, or just using a washcloth in general while in the shower. Letting your feet breathe, socks 24/7 isn't healthy. Cleaning between your toes. A lot of people think letting body wash go over your feet counts as cleaning them. I'm a barber. I say cleaning behind your ears, especially if you shave your head bald. Just because you don't have hair, doesn't mean you shouldn't clean your scalp and behind your ears. I was doing a head shave on someone at work and accidentally went over a bit of crust behind their ear. The smell was horrid. Kids that are old enough to take showers too, they aren't very good at getting that area. A lot of preteens and teenagers with thick hair come in with really oily and flaky scalps due to not cleaning their hair properly. You need 2 washes if your hair gets greasy easily, one to break up the oil, another to really clean the scalp, especially the crown area, where hair grows the thickest. Really scrub your scalp. Of course, don't forget conditioner. People talk about too much shampoo making their hair more oily, but at the end of the day, some people can wash once a week, others need daily washing. You can't train your hair to need less washing. How you wash your dishes. That sponge you bought 6 months ago is growing all sorts of bacteria. Cleaning your keys. I know that sounds insane, but hear me out. My husband carries a set of about 20 keys on a daily basis. They end up on my kitchen counter and I pick them up to move them out of the way. I can feel the grunge on them, and my husband is fastidious about hand washing. Well, I take that set of keys and soak them in hot, soapy water, then rinse and lay them out to dry. Next morning, they feel clean. The difference is shocking. Grunge to glorious. He thinks I'm crazy for washing them. I think about everything he touches when he's out working, and I don't want all those germs in my house. Digital hygiene. You don't put wooden utensils in a dishwasher, they'll trap moisture and get more bacteria in them, and they'll get ruined fast. Maybe it's because my sister has been avoiding her chores, but sweeping is not that hard. Keep your space tidy, especially if you share with someone else. You're not supposed to rinse your mouth after you brush your teeth with fluoride toothpaste. Apparently around my age using deodorant, I swear I see shit ton of guys on a normal day smelling worse than I did after a 13H shift during summer. Just use soap and any kind of deodorant you like. It's that simple and only takes you a few minutes, please. I'm now middle-aged and have noticed that young people don't pay attention to cleaning kitchens and dining areas after meals like they should. Pet peeve. But I now realize that most pest infestations in my buildings have been young people, including my former self, who don't have good eating routines. In our house we all use separate hand towels and separate tubes of toothpaste. We never get a cold all at the same time. Brushing under your fingernails when you wash your hands. A hygiene habit people don't talk about enough is cleaning your earbuds regularly, because they can get really gross and full of bacteria from daily use. Not wearing clothes that you went out in on your bed. Carry tissues around to make sure you're cleaning out your nose often. No outside shoes in the house. Have separate shoes for your floors. Have respect for yourself. Most people absolutely do not wash or clean their phone cases when they emerge from a scrolling session on the toilet. Your phone case are very likely absolutely filthy, and you'll be touching your food or your faces. Cleaning the outside of your ears with alcohol wipes. No one wants to smell like earring backs. Using a nail brush to clean under your nails. The stagnant water in the washing machine. Please run a cycle through with nothing in it but a cup of vinegar. The water in the drum does not drain entirely. The mildewy smell in your towels. Use vinegar. It's a deodorizer as well as bringing the fluffiness back. Machine air dryers in public restrooms are some of the filthiest machines known to man. They blast all the bathroom muck around. If there's no paper towels, I opt for my sleeve or actually let air dry. Also, using the paper towel you wipe your hands with to open the bathroom door before discarding. So many people not washing their hands and then touching the door. No thanks. Carrying hand sanitizer in your car after a grocery run shouldn't be left behind in 2020. Cleaning your browsing history before it gets really dirty. Take a shower before heading out into public. My last venture at the airport/flying somewhere had 3 instances of people smelling so bad I almost horked. A couple of times in lines where I could increase the distance, but the one sitting in the row directly in front of me was a couple who smelled like they hadn't bathed in a week. They gassed the entire rear of the plane. 1. Sleep hygiene. Not providing oneself with the right environment to get a solid good sleep frequently includes keeping phones away from bed, not eating too much before bedtime, reducing screen time before bed, getting a good pillow that is affordable, etc. 2. Dental hygiene. Going to the dental hygienist once every 6 months, reducing intake of drinks/foods that will stain teeth or cause more cavities. Not flossing enough. Rushing through brushing. 3. Mental hygiene. Not reducing consumption of materials that will cause overstimulation and overdrive. Not nitpicking the type of digital media material to be consuming. Like books, digital content should be few and good. Not enough emotion regulation/mental check-in on a frequent basis. These are my observations and am still learning. Cheers.